Oh no! Oh no! Oh my gosh, that was... oh well. I mean, he didn't even drop anything. What a waste. And then this guy over here, what's up with this guy? I mean, what, is he trying to, like, block the laser bolts without looking at them? Is he trying to feel them in the force or something? I mean, he's going totally Luke. And then this guy, Buttercup, I don't even understand what's going on with your head. It looks like you've got, like, demon horns and a gold ring looped around one of them. I don't even understand. And then that guy's got Steve on his back. At least I think it's Steve. I guess it might be Hero Brian. Only one way to find out. Got to get around in front of him without him freaking out and running away. Yeah, it's Steve with a... oh, yeah, okay. Anyway, howdy, folks. How are y'all doing? Cub here, and welcome back to Sky Factory. This is a special episode. It's episode 20, and I had big plans for this episode, and I decided to shelve them. I know what you're thinking. Cub, you haven't been making videos, like, all week, and we've been waiting for this. It's supposed to be a big major occasion, and I know, and I'm sorry, but I've made some decisions, some very tough decisions. I've decided to wait to celebrate for episode 25, because it's a bigger milestone. Episode 20 is like 1/5 of the way to 100, and 25 is a 1/4. That's a pretty big deal, so I think we'll go ahead and wait. And besides that, there's going to be some other things we want to celebrate, right? So I was going to celebrate episode 20 because something big just happened. But I decided to wait because something else big is going to happen here very soon. Very soon. I don't know if you guys keep track of the numbers on my channel, but we're about to cross another big threshold, and I wanted to have one big celebration to kind of celebrate all of it at one big go and do some giveaways and things like that. And so we're gonna wait for the whole party celebration, episode 25, sub count, view count, things like that. It'll be a big deal. Right now, though, I still haven't figured out why I needed blaze rods. And so I've just kind of shelved that for whatever... I'm sure I had a reason, and I'm glad I have these little plants here, but right now what we're going to need is nether quartz, and lots of it, because we're going to start working on an ME system. I know, 20 episodes in, we should probably have one by now. So I've decided to go ahead and get that done, and then maybe, you know what, we'll finish all of that and coincide with episode 25, which is going to be big for several reasons, not just because it's episode 25. You guys, I hope, will be excited for that. But we're going to need some nether quartz, and so I'm growing these nether plants, and I'm having a really good time with it. Haven't really done a lot since the last episode. I sorted through some chests and things, kind of reorganized a bit, and then decided it was ridiculous, and we really needed an ME system because there's too much going on, and it was difficult to, like, sort all these items into different barrels and chests and things. So that's what I've been doing for the last 20 minutes is this. Just planting, and I know I can automate this system. Actually, when I built this little pad here, I should have had automation in mind. As you can probably tell, I didn't. And so automating this particular area might be a bit of a challenge. But you know, it's okay. It's not perfect, but it is what it is. When it is what it is not. That's how it goes, I think. I don't really know. But yeah, I think we probably have enough here. Let's go ahead and plant this last... Oh. We'll plant it right here. We'll leave this to do its thing. So we've got 40 of these, and if I'm not mistaken, we can go over to our... I'm sorry, 40 of these, nether essence. I think they go like this. Oh. Boom. Yeah, 64. 64 nether quartz should tide us over for this episode. Big episode. You know, we're building an ME system. You don't do that every day. I've already got applied Energistics pulled up, and what we're going to be building today is hopefully an ME controller, an access terminal, and an ME drive. We could build an ME chest, but I think we're a bit beyond that. I think we have the gear to build and go all out here. So let's build a controller. It's sort of like the CPU of the system. We're going to need some iron. Oh my gosh! We have that. Oh, we got that in abundance. Let's just grab all the iron, and we'll keep it in our inventory. Like, what's the worst that can happen? And before we even go any further, let's not have that full inventory situation we tend to have a lot. Let's put all of this up. And we've got some chicken. Something got killed. I don't know what. And, yeah. We'll hang on to the melons in case we need some food later. And I guess we'll put that in there. I don't know where feathers go in this grand scheme of things that I have here. I guess they'll just go into a random chest. Boom! I had to build a third random chest. That's how crazy this is getting. It's ridiculous. We ought not have this many random chests. Alright, so we're also going to need redstone and quartz crystal, or quartus crystal? Is that how you... Yeah, Certus. I don't know why I said quartus crystal. It's like Certus, or Curtis. I don't know, quartz... We'll just call it quartz. We'll call it quartz. I've been calling it quartz crystal for my whole life, and I don't know why, because that's not what it's called. If you guys go back and watch like old school, like Tech It Classic, or Tech It Main, I guess it was, the one where I went to the moon. Speaking of which, the moon is coming out already. Yeah, I went to the moon. That series. I called it quartz crystal like through the whole series. Kind of embarrassing looking back on it. I guess I just don't take the time to read things. Silicone is going to be nether quartz that's been ground up. Okay. And then we're going to need a diamond. And we're going to need to build a cutting knife as well, which is going to be sticks, iron, and crystal. Okay. So all of this is pretty straightforward. Sticks and stones may break your bones, but words could also hurt you. It's true, kids. So be careful with your words. And to those who have suffered from people saying mean things to you, just ignore them. It really, in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't affect you much. I mean, I know it probably upsets you, makes you feel bad, but bullies will ultimately end up working for you if you're the nerd. If they're, you know, because you get better jobs and you're smarter and you become like captains of industry and stuff. I'm sorry, we've gone off on a major tangent here. I don't know why I felt the need to go on that, but we're back. Welcome back. We've got a cutting knife. Yay! Let's see how much of this stuff we're gonna need. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Doesn't look like we need any here or here, so we just need the 4. And it's a basic recipe, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Got those. Sweet. Now I also noticed that for the silicone, we're gonna need to pulverize some of this stuff. How much of that do we need? For this build, we're going to need 1, so 2, 3, 4. We're going to need at least 4. Let's go ahead and put... we'll put 10 in here. That ought to do us some good. And then hopefully it doesn't go automatically into the... Oh, look at that. It will go automatically into the furnace. I don't think it will, though. I don't know what it would do inside of a furnace. I don't think it'll turn back into nether quartz after it's been furnacized. Schmelted, that's the word I'm looking for. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm kind of tired today. I've been super busy. My life has been kind of crazy over the last few weeks. We talked about it a little bit in the last episode, but not a whole lot. So now we smelt this stuff. Yep, look at that. We do smelt it. And it'll give us silicone, I believe. Yep, excellent. Okay. So we'll take the silicone along with a diamond, some redstone, and a quartz cutting knife. Okay, cool. Let's see if I can remember that recipe right now. Redstone. Hey, we've got our advanced processor assembly. This is a lot easier than I thought it would be. I thought it would be way more difficult. So we take that along with our... Oh, I think we got everything we need right here, don't we? Do we not? What are we missing? We've got that. We got this. We got this. Oh, okay. Well, guess what, guys? It's not iron that we need. It is iron. It is a flux crystal. We have flux crystals. Advanced processor assembly? Do we need to do something else with it? Oh, we got to smelt it. Right. So you take the advanced processor assembly and turn it into an ME advanced processor. Naturally. I'm surprised that didn't just come to my head automatically. I bet you we're going to need gold here in a little bit, just based on one of the recipes I just saw. Oh. Come out of there. Now we can build our controller. Sweet, we are burning through this. This is way faster than I thought it was going to be. All right, let's go ahead and build the... We'll go ahead and build the drives. Well, this is actually just a drive cage. It's a deceptive name. It says it's a drive, but it's just a drive cage, and it holds drives. So, yeah. Gold... silicone. I already forgot the recipe. One of these days, I'm gonna do whatever it takes to not forget recipes. I don't know if there's like a course you can take. There you go. We're gonna need 2 of those, I believe. You can check. Yep, 2 of them, and we don't need any for this one. Oh, we do need 1. Okay. Glad that I checked. We'll go ahead and get those cooking. And I guess this is just like when your old like iPhone 3, the Wi-Fi stopped working, you'd bake it, and it like heat up all the transistors and stuff, and they'd reconnect or whatever it is they did, and your Wi-Fi would start working again. That is a thing. One of my friends tried it. I thought he was crazy for sticking his iPhone into a hot furnace. It was actually just an oven, but it works. So kudos to that guy. I think it was my friend Matthew who tried that. Oh, Matthew. He's also the first person I knew who got a note, and I just thought that was the weirdest phone on earth. I didn't understand it. I understand it now, though, because I do more and more on my phone and less on my tablet, and I find myself wishing I had a phone that was slightly bigger, but not as big as my tablet, and I may or may not have bought one. We'll see. We'll see about that on October 2nd, I think, is when it gets here. Yeah, so we'll talk about that later. Boom! ME drive. Wow, this is incredible. So this is going to be, we're going to need more glass. And I do have some sand over here already. I don't know if I want to turn it all into glass. What happens if I pulverize? Oh, it turns into dust. Never mind. Go ahead and make about 6 glass. That'll be plenty. While we're at it... Okay, this is a weird recipe. We're going to need more flux dust, though. So nether... Okay, we're going to need some ground up dust. So... Wait, I have some of that already, don't I? Or did I already use it? Or what happened to it? I thought I made some extra. I guess I turned it all into silicone. Okay, well. Excellent. And then we'll make probably 10 of this as well, just so we have some. This is troubling. Why is it going down and not going back up? Okay, it is. Never mind. I meant to make 10 of those, actually. I like to have 10s of things. Okay. And what was I building? Already escaped my mind. Right. Dust. Flux dust. Shrup. 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 Is it called flux dust? No, it's not. It's called fluix dust. See? There I go again. Fluix dust. I call it flux. I have a tendency to not actually read things. I just kind of glance at them and then I make an assumption about the name. I don't know if I'm the only person who does this. Please let me know in the comments if you do this as well. But I will look at something, I will see it, and instead of actually like reading it, I'll just make an assumption like, okay, that is called this. And sometimes that won't be what it's called, but it doesn't even matter because that's what I'm calling it. I'm gonna need more glass. Just go ahead and cook all this up. I don't know why I do that. It's just something I've always done, and I just make these vast assumptions about what something is, and it always ends up being embarrassing. Need one more. There we go. Boom! So we've got our access terminal, our drive, and our controller. Where are we gonna put this? Oof. Well, we're gonna have to get rid of all of this eventually. I don't think I'll do that on camera because that's gonna be one heck of a mess. I'd like to set this up somewhere relatively close, though, to... Well, you know what? I can just build a wireless access terminal. I don't actually have to have close proximity access to this thing. We can just set it up, maybe... Oh, man, I didn't think about this. There's nothing going on over here. There's just a bed, and I can put the bed anywhere, really. We'll put it up right here. Let me find my pick, and I will make space for it. Where? Oh, jeez. This is the problem when you have all these chests, people. There we go. So probably 1, 2, 3. We'll put them in right here. And we will go with the controller in the middle. We'll put the drives on this side and the access terminal on this side. And I don't think the order matters. You can put them up in any order you want to. Boom. So, yep, there you go. It shows this is the controller. It's offline because it has no power. It does show that we have a drive here and an access terminal there, though. And now we just need to feed them power. And I think I should have some cables lying around in one of these chests, you would think. I have fluid ducts. I don't actually have any more of the power cabling. What's it called? Leadstone energy conduits. It's okay though. We can build some more. And actually, what other types of energy conduits do we have at our disposal? I mean, I know we have leadstone, but what's kind of the step up? Hardened and then redstone. Hardened uses leadstone already, and then you just add some redstone and some invar. Or you can do this strange recipe if you want to. And it will transmit more power, which... Oh, what an odd... Okay. Well, let's just go ahead and make some basic leadstone energy. So, redstone, glass, and lead. We have lead. We have glass. We have redstone in our inventory. Whoa, that was odd. Boom. 18 of those should be enough to run the power. And while I'm thinking about it, let's grab a wrench. A wrench. There's the wrench. It's actually a hammer. It looks like a wrench. Don't question it. It's a crescent hammer. I don't know what that means. Just don't question it. Don't ask. All right. Oh, I completely forgot. Yeah. So you only actually have to supply power to the controller, and it will take care of the rest of power distribution. There we go. Now, if these cannot carry enough power to supply like energy to all these machines, we'll take them down. We'll upgrade them. I say that because is there a way to tell if these are? You can build a meter of some sort. There it is, a multimeter, and it'll let you read the cabling and show you how much power is going through it. So if this is completely saturated, we might not be getting enough power to everything, but we'll find out when we get over here, and the machine will tell us if it's functioning or not. Everything's lit up, that's a good sign. The controller says it's got power, it's storing the energy, it's not using a whole lot. There's our terminal. Excellent. Now we can't store anything in here yet. If we try, nothing will happen, and that is because we don't actually have any drives. All we've got, Oh, set storage power. Okay, well that's strange. Don't know what's going on there. This has obviously been updated since the last time I used it, which was, well, technically we used it a little bit in Mission Mars, but I used it back in Tech It Main a lot. Tech It with Reese is the name of the series. You can go watch that if you want to. Good old times. Good old classics. Let's build a drive, though. Nope. What are they called? I think it's going to be like a K storage. Hey, that actually worked. So we got a 1K, a 16K, a 64K, and a 4K? Why are they always out of order like that? I've never understood why the 4K. Since time, the beginning, the dawn of humanity, it's always been after the 64, and I don't know why. How much is a 64K? Okay, all of this is pretty basic. What's a storage cluster? Okay, it just got a little less basic. We know how to build this, though. We know we have all this stuff. What is a storage block? Oh my gosh, wait, so you're telling me that a storage block, this is a storage cluster, which requires one of these, which requires, oh my gosh, what? Are you kidding me? Alrighty folks, I just spent a lot of time on the wiki, and I am not crazy! Turns out that this stuff, where is it? Used to be called quartz crystals, until the quartz was added to official Minecraft. And then they changed the name to help differentiate. So I'm not crazy. There's a reason I call it quartz crystal. And dadgummit, if I continue to call it that, you're just gonna have to get used to it. I probably won't, though. I'll probably call it by its correct name. Although I don't really know how to pronounce it. Is it Certus or Certus? 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 Murica crystal. All right. So anyway, Murica quartz. I don't know where am I going with this. Right. So I googled it. In order to build the 64, because I couldn't get the numbers right in my head. In order to build the 64K storage unit, we're gonna need 4 advanced processors assemblies, 36 basic processor assemblies, 15 glass, 16 glowstone, 3 iron ingots, 147 redstone, and 108 quartz crystals. 108. I think not. And to be honest, we don't even need it. We don't need to hold 4,000 stacks of 63 different items. Therefore, I propose we just build some basic 4K storage units because they can hold 260 stacks of 63 different items. Really, 260 stacks is all we're ever gonna need at this point. Anything else is just super overkill. And look at this. Look how easy this is to build. I mean, it's so much simpler. We just need 3 glass, 27 redstone, 4 gold ingots. This is... well, we probably have everything we need right now in our inventory. No, we don't. Well, look, we have the 3 glass. We have the 27 redstone. Well, let's make a list here, okay? Let's pull all this stuff down out of the way. We'll throw it all back here into this chest temporarily. And let's see. 3 glass. 27 redstone. 4 gold. We need 3 iron. Okay. Do we have any more silicone? We only need 3. 4 silicone. Where's this? 12 of this, I believe. And a cutting knife. Oh, hot dog. We're set to go here. We could probably build more than one of these, which we're going to have to anyway, because we have more than 63 types of items, but taking things one step at a time here. Let's start off with, oh, what is this? A storage cell housing? I don't know what that is. That looks confusing. Okay. No, stop. What are you doing? Go back to here. We'll go ahead and build this first. So, gold, Cutting knife. Excellent. We'll bake it. We're actually going to need 4 of those, so I guess all of the gold is going to be used here, and that's okay. 3 of them, I think. Right? Yeah. Got that. Excellent. We're making beautiful headway here. This is so much easier than that other thing we were going to build. Look at that. We've got our 4K storage. We're going to load it in here like so. And we can start putting stuff in here. Let's just oh, no, I don't want to do that. Stop that. That's not what I meant to do. Boom. Oh my goodness. It's perfect. It's everything you could want. It's wonderful. Now we just need to start feeding items into there instead of we need to shut this whole thing down right now because it's just going to keep feeding into the barrels. Now, I don't believe we can actually feed items into here directly using pipes. I think we're going to have to come up with something a little bit different. I think you have to feed items into here using import and export buses, which will be an entirely new adventure that we'll discuss in the next episode. Goodbye.